am I ignorant because I voted for him, or am I just generally ignorant?
You're not ignorant because you voted for him. You voted for him because you're ignorant.
Okay. So
Yeah.
it has nothing to do with the rest of my life. It's just that area.
Well, no, I think that you have to be deeply ignorant to think that Donald Trump is going to be a good president.
Okay. Well, is that the nature of the discussion, that he's a good president or not?
He's a bad president. He's doing a bunch of really bad stuff. That's generally my position. We can pick a subtopic within that, but
and that makes anybody who voted for him ignorant.
Well, it's that it requires you to be either ignorant or evil, and I think that most of the voters for Trump are not evil. I think that they're ignorant. I think they think they're doing something good for the country by voting for Trump, but they're wrong because they've been fed a bunch of bullshit that isn't true about illegal.
Is that ignorance relegated just to politics or understanding of government, or is it, as I say, are we just ignorant in every aspect of our lives?
Well, if you call a person ignorant, it doesn't mean that they don't know. Like here, 2 + 2. What's the answer?
4, as I remember.
Yeah, okay, so that's something that you happen not to be ignorant about. Now, do illegal immigrants commit more violent crimes than legal residents of the country?
Oh, I'm sure they don't, but it really has nothing to do with the immigration.
Okay, 2 for 2 so far. You're not ignorant on that either. Are illegal immigrants good or bad for the economy?
Well, depending on what paper you read, they can be good or bad. But again, that's irrelevant.
No, it's not. It's very relevant. It's very relevant to who you voted for.
It's not relevant to the discussion of immigration. I could care less whether they're a good or a negative for the economy.
I think that's an ignorant position to have.
No, why is that ignorant?
Because it's really important the effect these 12 million people have on the economy. If we're going to make policy about whether or not those people get to stay here, what the plan is for dealing with the fact that we have so many illegal immigrants. Yeah, I think you need to consider that. It'd be ignorant of you not to. It's ignorant to think that it's not relevant because it's super relevant.
Would it be ignorant just to ignore the laws?
I don't really think ignorance the right word for ignoring something. If you're ignoring something, it means you're not. What does ignorant mean to you? Can you define the word ignorant?
It seems to be that ignore is part of the word ignorant, isn't it?
Yes, similar etymology. Could you just define the word ignorant, just so I understand, so we can make sure we understand?
Not knowledgeable.
Right. Okay, so if you are aware of the law and you choose to ignore it, that's not an example of ignorance. That's an example of obstinance.
So, are you aware of the immigration laws?
Yes.
So you're obstinate.
What am I doing that's against immigration laws?